There are places in this world where time does not move the way we think it does, where the wind carries stories older than memory, and the stones themselves seem to breathe. Here, carved into the red cliffs of Sichuan, sits a guardian who has watched more sunrises than any living soul on earth, the Leshan Giant Buddha, a presence so immense, so silent, so patient, that even the river beneath him slows its voice in respect. For more than 13 centuries, he has sat with his hands resting gently on his knees, eyes lowered in eternal calm, as if listening to the heartbeat of the world. Imagine the centuries he has witnessed. Dynasties rising and falling, travelers crossing the waters with hope or fear, storms roaring through the valley, and still, he remains unmoved. They say that when you stand before him, you don't just see a statue, you feel a presence, a weight, a peace that settles into your bones, like a truth you had forgotten. Look closely at his face. There is no pride, no anger, no demand for worship, only a quiet reminder that strength does not always roar. Some believe the Buddha was carved to calm the river, to protect the people from the violent floods that once swallowed entire villages. And whether by miracle or by engineering, the waters did grow calmer. But others say the real miracle was not the river. It was the people. Thousands of hands, working for decades, carving stone not for glory, not for wealth, but for the hope of saving lives. And maybe that is why the Buddha feels alive, because he was built from compassion, from unity, from the belief that peace is something we create together. Stand here long enough, and you begin to understand something simple, yet powerful. Stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is awareness. Stillness is strength. The world rushes. The world shouts. The world demands. But the Buddha teaches us that sometimes the greatest power is the ability to sit, to breathe, to see clearly, and to remain unshaken. As the river flows beneath him, as boats drift past, as travelers from every corner of the world lift their eyes in awe, he continues his silent vigil, a guardian of time, a witness to humanity, a reminder that peace is not a destination. It is a practice. And so, as you stand before him, let the noise fall away, let the world soften, let your spirit settle. Because here, in the shadow of a giant carved by devotion, your journey does not just continue, it deepens. Where history breathes, where silence speaks, where peace becomes a companion, your journey begins. Amigo Travel, with you all the way.